Hey, live on Instagram and Facebook. This is new. I don't get to do this often. So I'm going to turn that around like that. Yeah, there you go. Cool. I wanted to jump on a live. It's been a minute and I wanted to do it. Looks like we're telling, Instagram says, hang on, we're telling more followers to join your video. We're telling your followers that you're started. Facebook, we're already up and running. Catch up, Instagram. Catch up. Okay. I was speaking in a leadership class today at one of the local high schools, Wasatch High School. Shout out to the Wasps. And something just came to my mind while I was speaking, and I thought, man, if I don't write this down or if I don't talk about this, I might lose this thought. And so this is kind of me journaling this out, but I wanted to talk about the next 30 days. Okay, and in the next 30 days, which literally lead up to 2020, and I wanted to ask the question, what is your 2020 vision? Have you created a 2020 vision? Do you have 2020 vision? And does your 2020 vision, is it clear? Do you know what you want? Do you know what you want to do? And as you get ready for 2020, as you get ready, hey Taylor, good to see you. As you get ready for 2020, what can you do to wrap up this year? What can you do in the next 30 days to change your life, to change your world, to change your habits? There's so many things that you can do between now and in 30 days. There's so many things you can do tonight to change your world. Some of you are probably stressed. Holidays means a lot of money needs to fly out the wallet. And some of you need to fork over some money. So maybe it's creating money. Well, let me tell you, for those of you who think that no one's going to buy anything because this is that time of year where most people spend money on gifts or food or just experiences, let me tell you that this is one of the most profitable times of year because cash is flowing. The wallets are open. Okay, so this is a very abundant lived or abundant full time of year. So don't expect that nobody will buy anything or purchase anything. You just have to be you have to be tactful. You need to be purposeful in everything you do, intentional. So what do you have? What do you need to do over the next 20 days or 30 days? Maybe I'll ask you, Taylor, if you have any questions. What are you working on? What do you got to do to make this year worth every aspect of it? Okay, so think about this. 30 days, including tonight. Okay, tonight we can all just Netflix and chill, or now Disney Plus and chill, or 30 days. There's stuff. Okay, most of you are probably going to be, most of my friends, but most of my friends are going to be celebrating one holiday or the other, which will take up most of your day. There's traditions, there's some activities or things you can be doing, but there are things that you could be doing to improve and influence your life. And out of those things, I want you to be thinking, what are those things? So as I was speaking to this group today, I asked the question. The question came to me, and I just decided to use it. Hey, Megan, glad you're on. And the question was, do you believe that you can change your life in just a moment or just an instant? And the reason why, the context behind the story is when I give my speeches or when I talk to groups, we do the power clap. 1, 2, 3. And we power clap together. Power Clap Nation, shout out. And Power Clap Nation, I was asking these guys to power clap with me if they believe that they can change their world in an instant. And 99.99% of them in the room, they clapped. So everybody believes that you can change your world in an instant. Well, things can change your world in an instant. Tragedies can change your world in just an instant. But you know what can also change your world in just an instant? Behaviors. Things that you're doing. Things that you're working on. I have decided that my most effective time of day is when I do not multitask, but in the mornings when I hyper-focused on one thing at a time. As I do that, I am able to get so much done. And in the evenings, you know what, I learned something recently, and you can challenge me on this, but what I learned was, when I go home, I've been in front of a computer screen, I've been working all day, I've been on the phones, I've been working hard, hustle. And when I go home, I give myself an excuse. And that excuse is that it is now me time. I need to just veg. I need to let my brain just relax. And I go on to Netflix or I go on to Disney Plus and I watch or I consume. I jump onto TikTok or Instagram and I start scrolling. Okay, that's my excuse. But over the last week, I've actually started focusing on not doing those things and instead being intentional with all my tasks and to-do lists, such as, getting a few chores done. I've had some new interest pop up, like thrifting. I'll stop by the nearest thrift store, pick something up that I think is worth of value, go back on the internets and sell it online for a profit. There's just been some really cool things that I've learned recently because I've been trying new things, but I've been using my time. And I've been learning also that when I go home, that my brain isn't ready to shut down. And honestly, if you think watching a screen or watching a film or just scrolling on social media is that kill time, I'll tell you, your brain is still active and your mind is still active. Unless you have, let's see, do I have my pair? I left them at my house because, maybe they're in here. Nope. Oh, yes they are. Check it out. If you don't have a pair of these, you ought to. These are a pair of my blue light eliminator glasses, okay? And I wear these all the time because it relaxes my eyes. It allows me to spend more time doing things. But anyways, the reason why they have those is because when you're using your eyes to watch content, you are still using your brain. You're still exhausting yourself, and it's happening. But let me tell you that that's just an excuse, okay? I know people who work. I mean, they sleep for 6 to 8 hours. They get a full night's rest, right? And then they're hustling day in and day out. Now, they have their time, their downtime, but their downtime is different. You see, majority of people, their downtime is consuming, is scrolling. But when your downtime is focused more on, content creation or something that will help you achieve one of your aspirations or one of your goals, that becomes a productive time. So let me ask you the question. 2020 is coming 30 days from now. What are you going to do? What are you going to do tonight? What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do throughout the rest of the year? What can you do to reach your goals or to set yourself up for another great year? Look, 30 days is not a long time. I thought yesterday was Halloween, and now I just had Thanksgiving, and the rest of the year is just right in front of me. 30 days to make a difference. I got 30 days to do as much as I can. But you know what? It's not about the timeline that we're trying to fulfill within the end. It's about what's ahead. I've got some really fun things that we've been working on here at Amplified Minds and some of the things that we've been doing. I've partnered with some great people. We'll be speaking on more stages in 2020, but altogether there's some really great things that all came from the after hours of my work. Not during the time I worked. That's work time. That's stuff that I do daily. It's the information. It's the relationships we're building. All of that. But the more time I put in after work, hustling and working hard and getting a lot of things done, I'm finding a lot of success. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't watch Netflix. I actually just started watching some of the documentaries on Disney Plus. I think they're so cool. Okay, but I use my time wisely, guys. I use my time differently, and I want to encourage you to do the same, especially over the holidays, because no better time is to spend more time with family or the ones you love, right? And that is key. So start focusing on the most important things. Your life can change in an instant because you made it possible, not because of other people, right? You can change your life in an instant. And that is just what I wanted to talk about. This is an incredible idea and a thought and message that has been rolling in my head all weekend long. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful for all of you. And the story I told today in the high school was about another high schooler who has changed their mindset and was able to achieve their goal of becoming a champion. And I've seen it every day, and I see it in everyone's lives. And I see it in myself in little micro bits, because I am my hardest critic, and I have a hard time beating myself to a core, just trying to hustle and work hard. But every single time I do it, I find a lot of success. Jay Spitta, brother, it's good to hear from you, man. He says, I'm going to try to save more money so I can travel more. I spend lots of unnecessary money weekly. So I'm going to try and save. Man, I relate. I have a habit of eating out, and that is where most of my money goes. Okay, I either say, oh, you know what, I can skip a meal at home. I'm not really into the carrots right now. I'm gonna go out, and I end up getting McDonald's or something great, right? Or Popeye's chicken, or Chick-fil-A or something, right? I'm always eating out because to me it's like quick, it's fast, it's something that I can do. But I save more money when I make my own meals. I'm more productive. I can listen to more podcasts, listen to more books, or do my productive things when when I don't eat out. And I save more money too, which means I can spend that money, I can invest that money, I can do more things with that bring me joy. Food does bring me joy, but it's just it's just a moment, right? But things that I'll always remember. I'm never going to remember that sandwich I ate yesterday at Subway. It's just a sandwich. It's just something I always do. But at the same time, experiences, travel, like you said, hanging out with people. Maybe if you ever read the book Never Eat Alone, go out to eat with someone else, but save up for that and go and enjoy a good experience. Just up the road from where I live is the ski resorts, and at the ski resorts is this all-you-can-eat. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet, seafood buffet, and the food is not just like, this is not Golden Corral, guys. This isn't Chuck-A-Rama. This is like $150 per plate, type all-you-can-eat seafood buffet, and that is a great experience worth saving up and love taking somebody to. I greatly value and appreciate that kind of stuff, and that creates the memories. I could also use that money to travel, like you said. You can travel and do some good things. So take the next 30 days, focus on the one thing you want to do, whether it be save money, whether it be make money, whether it be, reach out to people who you haven't talked to all year and make sure you tell them you love them, or that you support them, or that you care about them. This is a great thing. So Jay Spetta says, man, I need to come visit from New Orleans. Yeah, I've never been around that much snow. Love it, dude. The snow up here is great. We actually got dumped on. Colorado got 18 inches. We got about 12. So it's pouring up here. I got you, New Orleans. That's how we say it, right? I'm such a noob. Anyways, I'm 12 minutes into this video, and I just want you all to know that I care about you. And something that I've learned, the last thing I've learned and I wanted to share with you is you have a talent and you have a strength. And you have the ability to do that talent or strength all the time, anytime. In fact, someone used the phrase, do what you can do and produce an ungodly amount of. And for me, it's like I get these ideas, okay? I'm just a regular old kid with ADHD, okay? I get these ideas, and I love bathing in these ideas and playing with them and just figuring out, ways for them to work. That's just who I am. But at the end of the day, okay? At the end of the day, all of those ideas go to waste unless I don't share them. So one of my God-given talents is that I can talk, and I can talk through things, and I can talk about them, and I can have great conversations with you. And when I do that, I have a lot more fulfillment in my life. I share those ideas. A lot of people get out of them what they want, what they need, and it's just fantastic for me. So I produce a lot of content by recording. I record all my conversations to myself on my commutes to Salt Lake City and back, or down into the valley, and I record all those. I've been starting to do a lot more video and a lot more recordings. We've jumped onto podcasts and we've done all that. I've created an ungodly amount of content based on my talent, and I've been able to do that because I found extra time in my day to make it work, including these lives. So hey, I'm almost at 15 minutes. I don't want to go over that because no one watches that stuff. No one watches 15 minutes of content. But I really want you to know that I care about you. You got 30 days. Let's be accountable to each other. Go, go, go. Tonight, put on your Netflix and chill, or your Disney Plus, and start cooking your meals out for the week so you can save some money. Or start looking at some opportunities to shed the excess in your home and sell them on Facebook Marketplace, and find some things to give to people Find things that will bring you joy. Do some things that will give you some excess clarity and some excess love and laughter in your life. So there's my message today. I just wanted to jump online. Love you all. Support you all. Can't wait to celebrate the 2020 with you. And soon to come, conversations on 2020 vision. Not the actual optical vision, but the actual visions to which you will achieve in your next year. We work in 90-day increments. That's the best way to do it, I have found recently, and it's been fantastic. So have a wonderful night. And I'm going to sign off first on Instagram and now and